I've been deaf since I was 8 years old. I recently turned 18 and graduated high school. What jobs can I even get? My typing skills are sharp, so data entry may be good, but as I'm competing with Jeets, Asians and other third-worlders, I suspect my wages will be incredibly low. I've written some code and find it quite fun, but I lack the funds for university, and unless I make some miracle product, no tech company is hiring right now, especially those without degrees. I could be a sign language teacher, but they too don't get paid much, and I dislike interacting directly with people. As you can imagine, I would prefer a role that does not have too much talking either, because frankly, I sound regarded. Any idea, brothers? I sound regarded. How would you know? Because I have been directly and indirectly told this. An example of it being indirect was when I tried speaking to a girl I didn't know before, and she gave me the strangest look. Crap like that, but all the time. Have you looked online for other options that deaf people can take? I would think tech IT would be a good job. I'm work from home in that field and join a couple of Teams meetings each day. They have automatic transcriptions, though I'm guessing you have better software for that. And in most meetings you could also just type, and I'm sure it has a bunch of features for deaf people. I know you said you didn't like that, but you might be able to get a help desk job or something without a degree. Not sure? Can you not get scholarships for university? I would guess there are extra ones you can get since you're deaf. Universities all have a ton of programs to help people who are differently abled. Despite what the nihilists on 4chan say, going to university is still a good idea. What country are you from? USA? All deaf people sound a little regarded. They can't hear their own voice? Imagine if you could never hear your own voice, you'd have no idea how to use those muscles properly. How do you be a deaf person who has to endure others thinking less of you all the time, but still become an awful racist human? Or are you just trying to fit in with 4chan regards? Genuine question. I've looked online a bit, but they're almost all service-related where you still have to talk. Money is no issue for university. There are scholarships upon scholarships I can get as I don't have much competition. I'm in the US in the middle of nowhere Rockies. It's also that I don't want to be a burden to my employer or seen as a burden by my coworkers. Say, I get a job at a help desk of sorts. Some may say I got it just as a diversity/pity hire if I don't immediately excel. The threat of people speaking, literally behind my back about me makes me fear working with people of any variety directly. Deaf people generally don't sound normal because they lack auditory feedback. OP wasn't deaf until he was 8, so might not be as bad as others who were born deaf, but likely still talks in a distinct deaf way. Can you get disability and NEET while you trade crypto? That's the thing. I don't want to be a leech. I don't want governmental assistance. I want to be productive and not seen as a burden. Certo is fun, but gibs are not what I seek. I wish to use my brain and my abilities to make the world better, not be a leech. I would highly recommend you go to university. They will have a lot of programs to help with anything related to you being deaf. They also have job placement programs that'll help you get a job. Some people will always say you got any job as a diversity/pity hire. I think you're just going to have to accept that. But that'll be a complaint some lodge at you with or without a degree. If you graduate university with a good GPA and get a good job, that'll help you feel more confident it wasn't out of diversity/pity. By the way, as Anon said, would probably point out blacks can feel this same way that they aren't hired for what they know just because they're black. I think you're more likely not to be seen as a burden or pity hire if you go to a university and have some accolades to show off. My guess is it's more likely to happen from where you are now as you don't have much experience. And if you can get a work-from-home job like what I have, you won't have to work with people directly just over the computer, which seems most likely to be an IT-type job. Cannot believe you're not Pink Snapper maxing your disability credence? Can't they cure blindness and deafness now or some crap?